These are the tales of Yajikita College, from the 1989 J.C Staff OVA adapted off a 24-year-long running manga. Shinokita Reiko, Kita, and Yajima Junko, Yaji, journey between schools to detox all remnants of degeneracy. The outcome of this process leads to the eradication of ninja and other organized crime groups like even the yakuza. The term Yajikita College actually represents the combination of the short form of the two protagonist names I mentioned earlier, Yajima and Shinokita. So it's not about an actual university or college. I guess you could say they are the college. Tōkaidōchū Hizakurige is the source material that inspired this concept, as the characters in this old Japanese comic are also frequently called Yaji and Kita and have misadventures of their own. The undertone of this series is most definitely supernatural, as there are many moments throughout the show where it seems as some characters showcase some kind of psychic or spiritualist abilities. Actually, later on you realize this is fully what's going on. Ghosts are even spotted around the building, things like that. If you ever seen Vampire Princess Miyu, it carries a hint of that vibe, it's just not as dark. The difference between Yaji and Kita is definitely their temperaments, as Yaji seems to be more driven and possibly easily manipulated by emotions and feelings, as Kita tends to be a bit more cutthroat. Actually, the school they end up at in the first episode was off the strength of the chairman or one of the higher ups crying and carrying on about his life story and how he doesn't want to see the school that he loves gets overhauled by delinquents. You see Yaji cry with him and immediately accept the job, while Kita seems totally unimpressed. I'll be honest with you, I was pretty disappointed by the end of this, cause the premise and the lure are captivating when you look into it, but it underdelivers when you actually watch this thing. It's more of an ADHD mystery series as opposed to action. You never know what's going on and things just happen with no explanation for why. You'll get thrown into a random flashback. It's crazy. I think I bought too much into this supposing to be wild action-heavy corruption story. While they were definitely corruption-based stories, but in a more slow burn and less aggressive delivery though. I wonder if this would have been better off as a 13-episode anthology series where each episode is 20 minutes as opposed to two 40-minute OVAs trying to squash a bunch of heavy corruption and politic-based stories into such a short time frame. I felt the girls' potential were underutilized also, even though everyone around them got skilled. They barely fight, they spend more time running around and talking, especially in the first episode. They are almost like middlemen, or women in this case, between the issues they face and whoever needs the issues resolved. This I guess would be fine if the issues being presented here were presented better, but it often leaves you with a lot of questions, which is why I said a few seconds ago that this was kind of all over the place. You even ask yourself sometimes what their purpose is, as they don't really have a lot of presence physically. Funny enough, people who've read the manga say that the girls were altered in this version and carry different energy than their manga counterparts. There wasn't much worth remembering here, except for some potential and some decent background music at times. Running for almost 25 years, I'll just assume that this was a poor adaptation of an otherwise great manga. Like the video, comment down below what y'all want to see next. I'm out. Thanks for watching. Anime Gakuen.